Welcome back to Outer Heaven Tactical People. I am the Outlaw, and this is where we 1A about our 2A all day the safe way. So let's get into it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the Rook Precision No Twist Guide Rod. They came out with this not too long ago. It's basically a steel guide rod. It has a base to it that can come on and off. So that way you can change the recoil springs and everything. But it's designed in a way so that it integrates with the bottom side of your barrel, so that it doesn't twist around when you are firing, when you're cycling the gun, which can cause, certain issues of balance and stuff with the firearm. And it's funny, when they first went to release this and they told me about it and they had me run some prototypes and stuff like that, I had been trying to achieve the same effect with my Apex Tactical guide rod, in it that it was always turning, and it would cause problems with sometimes taking down the gun and such, and it was just kind of an issue. And I'd started to actually basically do kind of the same thing as you're seeing on this guide rod that Rook Precision did, and that was tried to cut some grooves into the base of my Apex Tactical guide rod so that it would fit better into the barrel, on the underside of the barrel, and not spin around as much and do a better job. So their guide rod is made out of stainless steel. It's an anti-twist design, specially clocked end cap ensures that the guide rod will stay securely in place, preventing any rotation and maintaining the alignment of the engraved end. It is engraved on the other end with a rook with their emblem, and it's constructed from durable, high-grade materials. And it's definitely superior strength compared to your OEM plastic guide rod, which, I usually toss when I buy a firearm, usually the first thing I toss is the guide rod and throw something else a little heavier in there to give it a little extra weight on the end, to help with recoil and stuff like that. So it does weigh 1.4 ounces. Like I said, it's made out of stainless steel, and it does come with a choice of recoil spring with it. You can get the OEM spring, the 14.5 spring, or the 12-pound spring. And this is coming in at $35 on its own, or $43 with a spring with it. And their springs come color coded so that you know which weight you're using at the time. And it does have a few choices of engraving too. You can get the Rook Sentinel, the no step-ons or no tread on me snake, a flag, or you can just have it plain as well. They don't come in any other colors, I believe, at this time, but maybe in the future. And then they also come with its own special 3D printed tool in order to install the springs and stuff like that onto the guide rod, because it can be a little tricky, but this tool makes it much easier. And they have a video on how to do that on YouTube for their own purposes. So if you need an install video, go check out their stuff. Just look up Rook Precision guide rod install, and it'll take you to that. So I've run these guide rods through prototypes and their released product, and it's been fantastic. I haven't had any issues with it at all. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It does not twist, does not turn. It stays seated on the barrel like it should, and it does help with that weight, with giving it a little more weight up front, so to help with a little bit of the muzzle rise. And I've had a fantastic time with it. I wouldn't, I have all the guide rods. I have Apex Tactical, I have Springer Precision, I have the Rook Precision, and then I do have, I used to have an NDZ, but I actually sold it. But regardless of all of them, I enjoy the Rooks the most, just because it doesn't twist. There's no issues with that. I've had, issues with the other ones where they twist, and then it's a little hard with the takedown lever and stuff like that. But this one has been fantastic, and for the price, it's definitely worth it. I highly suggest it. And it's it's fairly easy to change it in and out the springs, like I said, with the tool. If you don't change your springs very much, I would suggest Loctiting the screw that holds the base cap in, so that way it's not coming loose. Because since I changed my springs quite a bit, testing various things, I don't have that Loctited, and after some, a range day or so, that screw will start coming a little loose, and you know, you just kind of got to watch out for it. Also, another thing that I've noticed too is that if you don't have it also comes with this retaining ring right here to help with it not going through, so to help with the spring or anything like that, or this not going through and getting caught on the guide rod sleeve, on the dust cover on the slide. And I've noticed if I don't run this, if I don't use this, because I've tried to use it without it, it will run, but I will have issues sometimes with the end cap here coming out of the sleeve of the hole, and then kind of getting caught a little bit on the top of it, and then it doesn't want to go back in the whole way, and it's still running like that, but I can't get the takedown lever down as well. I have to mess with it a little bit. So just food for thought. Just make sure you're using this retaining ring if you are using this guide rod. It will save you some troubles later on. So definitely a 2 thumbs up product. Definitely would suggest them over the other guide rods that are available on the market, just because of that factor. Very innovative. Like I said, I had already been trying to do this myself. So that's about it for me, folks. Remember to hit that like button, please. Subscribe. And coming up next here soon, I got some more compensator videos, and then I got those Sharps Brothers and Icarus Precision Grip modules. So I'm the Outlaw, and I'm out of here. And don't forget, folks, you're not going to have anything left if you keep giving up your rights. Let's keep it 2A all day, the safe way.